This video is on the WFS feature within PLS Grid, which is available in the latest release of the software. PLS Grid is the hub for this process. PLS Grid provides a solution that archives and serves the latest PLS models, project data, construction drawings, material info, LiDAR, and any other data attached to a PLS-CADD project. PLS Grid has the ability to export data, which includes this WFS option, which can be enabled on a PLS Grid server. To help tell this story, I bring you the story of the two steel poles. I'm using these two steel poles to showcase how there is an automation of data being exported from PLS Grid to other applications, but the same concept works for other information in PLS projects. This tale follows two twin poles on the journey from PLS projects to PLS Grid and then to GIS using the WFS feature. We will show how PLS data is queried and available on demand outside the PLS software and in other applications compatible with WFS. And here is a picture of the two steel poles in lovely Dane County, Wisconsin, followed by a current video from the field. Let's look at our steel poles and PLS pole. These two twin poles are not identical twins. While they do share the same framing, 008 is an 80-foot tall pole, while 009 is a 75-foot tall pole. Here's the PLS-CADD model shown in plan view, which helps show where the two steel poles exist. 608008 is an 80-foot tall steel pole, and then the next 608009 is a 75-foot tall steel pole. Next in the profile view here, you see the reason for the height difference. The first one is a little bit further down the hill. On 3D view, a look at the terrain. Finally, circling back around, you see in one of our structure comments is the image that started this story of the two steel poles. All of this data is on the PLS Grid server. Let's take a look at PLS Grid. Let's go to our structure, 608008, McKee Road Line project. In the map view, you can see our structures. You can see our 80-foot tall structure here, our 75-foot tall structure here, and you can see that data has made its way into Grid. Zooming out more, you can see some more information in the map view, right-of-way, parcel information. Snapping to the Grid view, you can see you get the open PLS-CADD projects, open structure files, get construction documents, P&P sheets, construction staking reports, structure references. PLS Grid houses all this information and also can serve up this information to other applications. And now let's move on to GIS. We're going to use QGIS for this application. It's a free application that has WFS capabilities. Add some open street maps to our map view. Let's enable our new connection. Actually, we have already done that, so we're going to edit our new connection, show you that we have enabled the QGIS to talk to our PLS Grid server, where we then can query projects, get projects, span info, structures, and our map is populated with all the info from our PLS Grid server. Zoom in on our two steel poles, turn off the projects, bring our info over, and you can see 008 there. You can kind of see some project info, 80-foot tall structure. 009 there is a 75-foot steel pole. Query data on spans. Query data on projects. A lot of this is general data info from a PLS-CADD project. Zoom out again and see all the projects from a PLS Grid server. The WFS feature on a PLS Grid server queries the latest information. Here, the two twin poles are obviously too close together. So let's slide one across the bike path here, straighten out this line a little bit, upload this revision to PLS Grid. And once the project is uploaded to the PLS Grid server, it can be queried and new data can be reflected in other applications. This update in the PLS-CADD project is now the latest revision. In QGIS, we have refreshed our server connection and queried the data, and you can see our changes we made in our PLS-CADD model available within this application. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like more information on PLS Grid or the WFS feature within PLS Grid, feel free to reach out to the email addresses below.